Hello everyone, good morning. It's that time of the month we always look forward to here at Carnation. It is launch day and what a collection we got for you today. Hope you're well. Welcome to autumn, because that's what it is now, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see as well. John, I was driving up this morning. You can see some of the leaves.
change.
Everything's starting to change now,
Yeah.
which I really like.
I do.
The colours for me, I love autumn.
It's almost like nature's giving you a cuddle, isn't it?
Yeah.
When it all goes brown and gold and shades of taupe and coffee colours. And that's what we've got for you. We've got an autumn treat. We've got, have a little look at it. It's a warm welcome collection, which already, since it went live to be able to purchase, has sold 20% of its stock. It's absolutely gorgeous, as you'd expect. Now, obviously, launch day is the best day to get in for any collection with Carnation, isn't it?
Yes.
Because you save the most money.
Yeah.
You get your delivery straight away. Obviously, what we always say on any launch day is if you purchase it right now, the gang that pick and pack your order are behind the studio. They will be doing that the minute that you purchase it. And then this afternoon, the guy or the lady that comes and picks up your orders usually gets here about 2 o'clock. It's on its way. Some people will have it by tomorrow, which is the most exciting thing. But look at this collection. It sums up everything that's lovely and we love about autumn. We don't want to see the summer go, but when we know that autumn's around the corner, it's giving you a bit of a hug. Maybe you're thinking about, getting home from work, maybe lighting the fire in a month or two's time. You sit down, you look at all the golden hues of the leaves outside the window, and you just feel nice and cozy. That's what this is doing for you today. The main base shape that you've got to the card, we're calling it the dorsal card shape. And you've got some florals in there as well. Dorsal, of course, is like the spine. And you've got this, it looks like a little bit of a gate section, hang on, over there, that one there. That's what you attach to the middle of the card, and it gives you somewhere to anchor the verses or some of the foliage on as well. We'll show you that with some of the finished samples in a minute. Look at the verses that you've got there, really elegant, lovely large verses with cheer, wonderful and fine friend, and they can go along that particular part of the structure of the card shape, so that will fit on there beautifully. Then the next level, what have we got? We've got the foliage, we've got the florist's flourishes, which are just here. So you've got things like your branches, you've got your vines that are hanging down, you've got the fabric, which is like a drape that can hang down from your card as well. Over there you've got the card that's got the beautiful tree trunk on it as well, and the branches as well. That's called branching out. Next to that you've got the forager's bounty. Now this is a really cute one. You've got all the lovely little fruits and also the little flowers there too. And the squirrel is just gorgeous. Can you see he's got his you've got his bounty. It says, "Let's get ready to ramble," but he's got all his acorns in his little paws as well. And then you've also got, of course, the little stool, you've got the boots, and you've got the hat as well. So someone's obviously got back from a bit of a walk, a bit of a hike, put their feet up and just relaxing with a cup of cocoa or something like that. So all of that is $119.99. As ever with Carnation, we are pretty unique in that we give you the artwork absolutely free. So if you're new to us and you're thinking, I like this collection, this is right up my street, I love all those colours, then order it now. You'll get it at the lowest price. Obviously, this price is only valid for a limited period. At the end of the week, the price will go back up. If you're in the UK, it's free P&P. If you're watching us in America, and I appreciate it's in the middle of the night in America, but lots of you do get up early and watch the launch shows, you can get this pre-tariff. Okay, if you order it now, there'll be no tariffs for you at all. That will change very soon, but at the moment, if you order it today, it will be pre-tariff and you pay your shipping and handling of just $4.95. That's if you want the collection. If you want anything else like Perfect Papers or ProPrint, anything like that, it goes up to £14.95 shipping and handling for you. But if you order it today, it's going to be pre-tariff. That's the exciting thing. And then over here, now I can't get my head around this. Look at this card shape. This is an extra item for you. It's like the most elegant Victorian, Edwardian wardrobe maybe that you see in a stately home. That's what it made me think of. Or maybe if you're a fan of the series Downton Abbey, makes you think of maybe a privacy screen you'd see in a big, elegant, beautiful, beautiful home. It's incredibly elegant. It's the Triptych. The Triptych mirror card shape is what we're calling this. Now, when I saw this morning, I thought that's going to be $49.99 any day of the week. Look at the price, £29.99. Now, already 20% of this has gone. A quarter of the stock of the main collection has gone from orders overnight and early this morning. But this, if you want my advice, go for the main collection, definitely go for this as well, because it works with it beautifully. But look at the amount of detail that's in it. Look at the amount of metal you've got in it as well. And think about the most elaborate cards you can make with that card shape in your collection. It's going to go up to £44.99 very soon, maybe before the end of the week. So if you order it today, what a collection for just £29.99. I can't believe that, Laura, that it's that
Yeah,
low.
it's such a big die as well. You do need an A4 die cutting machine to use it, but and like we said, when you look at it, it's such an ornate design. So you could use that with any collection that you have from Carnation at home.
Absolutely. Yeah, love it. And I'll show you that and some of the finished cards in a minute because it works together with the main collection as well. And also, of course, whenever we do any collection, we look at the artwork, we look at the colours that Nick and the team have used to create that artwork, and then we bring out the perfect papers, which is obviously cardstock. It's 300 GSM, 48 sheets, but if you look at all the rich tones and warm colours in the downloadable artwork, the vignettes, that's the colours that have been selected to go with that. So you've got really rich kind of chocolate brown tones. You've got a couple of patterns in there, of course, as well. You've got like a plaid pattern in the yellow, caramel colours, lovely olive greens in there as well. So those are the colourways you've got to go with the main collection. You can add that to your order for only £14.99. And that's 250910, your item number. You can order it online, and remember, we will dispatch it to you straight away. It will be picked and packed and posted today. You might even get it tomorrow if you're in the UK. But again, if you're in the US, anything you order from the shows right now are pre any tariffs being applied, okay? That won't be for long, but if you order it now, you won't incur any tariffs at all. Now we've got the boards to have a little look at. Shall I show some finished samples first? Oh, we'll do the boards first, and I'll show you some finished cards in a second. Okay, Laura.
Right, so we'll get the dorsal card first. So like Dave showed you, you do have little slits, little compartments there, but this stands up just like that. So that would be your card shape, and then this part that you can see there goes in, you can see those little gaps there, that will fit in there perfectly. So you can put your sentiments on there, so that is going to stick out of the side here, but I will show you that when we get there. And then you've got your mats and layers. You can also use this in other ways as well. You can cut this bit off and use it just like a DL card, use it like a stand-up DL card. There's lots of different ways you can bring that one together. And then you also have the florals on there as well, which I love the colours in here. Like we said, you know, it's like those are your traditional autumn colours to me. You've got that really deep red colour with the orange, the deep gold orange colours with the white. So they are just perfect to me. They're like the perfect colour florals. You've got two different designs there as well, but you've also got so much decoupage. You can build these up to create your own florals with those as well.
I love these verses. Yeah,
elegant words. They are such a lovely size. You could easily add that onto a card with some matineers and your card could be complete. It is so detailed. It looks like, do you know when you watch people do the like proper calligraphy and you just like get lost there watching it? That's what that looks like to me with all the swirls. It is so detailed and fine. It really does stand out.
That is like the handwriting everybody wants to have, isn't
it?
Really?
Everybody thinks, oh, I can sit there and I can do that, and then you just try and it's like, no, with me anyway, it's like, no, that doesn't work. So
have you found that as the years have gone on, your handwriting's got worse? I have, because you don't write very much anymore.
You don't write anymore, do you?
Emailing.
Do you know, I was listening to something on the news the other day, and they were saying that children now can't spell half the words that like the older generation could at their age, because they type everything and it just comes up. So people are forgetting how to spell words.
Strange, isn't it? Weird.
So we've got with cheer, wonderful, and fine friend there. So really lovely sentiments, and again, ones that you could use for different occasions as well, because it's not like a happy birthday. They're ones that you can mix in. Then we've got branching out. So you've got your tree trunk, you've got the branch that you can add in. That will actually fit in this little gap there that you can see. So if you want to add that in there, that can go there. Equally, if you want to add it on the top to make a more full tree, you can do that as well. You've also got different colour branches to add in, and you've got the little birdhouse. So I think it's such a lovely little touch to add in. Then you've got your florist flourishes. So lots of different ways you can use these. You've got almost like vines you can have hanging down. You can pop them on the bottom, behind a scene. Lots of grounding elements there, or ones you could add in again, like behind the tree or behind the mushrooms and things like that. Lots of grounding elements. Then you've got your foragers bounty. I love this. Yeah. The colours in there, the mushrooms. Yeah, the artwork is absolutely amazing. There's so much detail in there. The shading in there. Really easy to snip this out as well. You can snip into them, have them, you know, you could use just the larger ones, use the smaller ones, so very easy to go in and snip into.
It's like you've taken the dog for a walk in the woods, isn't it? And this is what
Yeah,
you see.
yeah, at autumn time. It's such a lovely one. Then we've got a light snack. So you've got your squirrel there, look, with all of his acorns, and you've got the decoupage there that you can build that up to. And then you've got let's get ready to ramble. So you've got your hat, your boots, and the little stool there, which I think is such a lovely touch. Even the boots, look, it's like you've just got in and you've just like thrown the boots down. You know, you can see all the laces are loose. They're just so lovely, such lovely artwork in them. Right, that is the complete collection. Should we do the extra cards as well?
Yeah, why not?
Just while we're here, so you can see
I mean, look
how
at this.
big this is.
$29.99.
And this will
Unbelievable.
stand like that. So it does give you that kind of like privacy glass feel with this, but it is such a detailed one. You could equally just use one panel to make a card if you want to. Now you have got mats and layers there that you can see will go, so this one will fit in there because this one is slightly larger, but you've also got cut lines you can see going round here, so if you want to snip into these to give yourself that aperture, you can do that. You've got these two pieces here that will fit. So this one's the smaller one to fit on the edges there, or the bigger one to go in there. Then you've got these, which I love. You could add them again with so many different sentiments, your tags. And then you've got almost like your banner, which has got a score line in. So you can make that look really 3D and have that to wrap around.
It is maximum versatility. It really,
Yes.
really is. And remember, that is going to go back up to $44.99. I was expecting today, when I saw that on the counter, I was expecting that to be every penny of $49.99. I really was. $29.99 for that amazing die collection, 250909, and 20% of that had gone before we came on air this morning. And the main collection, 25% of that was in baskets and checked out. And I've got some messages here. Audrey Brown says, morning Laura, Dave and Bunny, ordered mine early this morning, had confirmation. That's good news, Audrey. We'll get it tomorrow, she says, and your turnaround is second to none. Thank you, I totally agree with you. Christine Bell's watching as well. Hi Christine. Linda McLeod says, good morning Laura and Dave and Bunny, loving the warm rich colours in the artwork and the font used for the sentiments. That is gorgeous, that font, isn't it? And then Christine Bell says, morning Laura and Dave from sunny Newcastle, fabulous collection, love seeing all the new dies. Hi Christine, and hello to all of you that are ordering today. And remember, if you're in the US, good news for you at the moment is this is pre-tariff. Tariffs are coming in soon, but at the moment, if you order it, you will not be charged a tariff if you order it right now, live out in the UK, 10:15. Now, let's have a little look at some of the amazing samples that the team have done. The design team of Carnation is always fantastic. Fiona Abbott. Fiona, if you're watching, really love this. Now, Fiona's used the triptych that we just showed you in conjunction with the main collection, okay? So you can see it goes with it beautifully well. That ornate, almost like privacy screen effect with the main collection works a treat. We're using the dorsal, which of course is the card blank that comes with the main collection for this one. Fiona Abbott's also done this one as well. So that's how the card blank sits. And there, of course, you've got the sentiment attached to that little bar that goes in the middle down the spine of the card. Really gorgeous. Let's get some more. This one's using the with cheer sentiment. I love the fact they're sentiments that you probably haven't got in your collection. You've already probably got your happy birthdays, your best wishes and that sort of thing. But with cheer is a really lovely one. And again, it sums up everything that we love about the autumn. We love the summer, don't get me wrong, but the autumn has got its benefits as well. Things start to turn a beautiful shade of brown and gold. It's warm colours anyway, if not necessarily warm temperatures. That one says Fine Friend along the spine of the card. That one's done by, that's Fiona as well. Oh, got lots of Fionas. Barbara Trebwell, hi Barbara, morning to you. This is just using one element of the dorsal, so you don't have to use all of it. And that just says, you know, end of a long walk, taking the dog out maybe, and then feet off, not feet off, but boots off, feet up, and chill out at the end of your ramble. And then this again is using the triptych. This is Pam Simpson of the design team that's done this in a lovely ivory cardstock. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? You've got the acorns, you've got the flowers, you've got the golden tones in the colourways. And remember the artwork, we call it vignettes because it's incredibly upmarket artwork. It's free for you to print off. So you order the collection from us. This is to, obviously, those of you that haven't seen this before, I'll just explain how you get the artwork. You order it from us on our website, carnationcrafts.co.uk. You get the deal free UK P&P, and then once you've done that, go to the download section. That's where you'll see all of the artwork for all the collections over the months and over the years. And then you'll see this collection, of course, which is Warm, what's it called? Warm Welcome, wasn't it? Warm Welcome. You'll see that there, and then all the artwork you can print off right away onto your ProPrint paper. That's what we recommend. And then your dies should be with you in the next day or two. But all the artwork's totally free. Buy the collection, get the artwork free. You're then guaranteed to have stunning show-stopping cards every single time. Okay, it's demo time, I suppose. First demo of the collection.
Yes, I thought we'll start with the dorsal card first, so we
Okay.
can see how that comes together. So you're going to start off with your card base. Now, one run through the die machine, and this is what that gives you. It gives you the complete card shape, which includes this lovely pattern. What do you call that pattern? Like a
plaid.
like a plaid woven,
Maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
type
A
of
weave,
design.
yeah.
That is included in the die. So you've got that aperture there built in, so you don't have to worry about trying to line this up. That is built into the die for you, and so is the score lines that run across, and you've got these little cutouts here, okay? So once you've run that through, obviously I've used craft card for this, all you're going to do is just fold on that score line. You don't have to use a scoreboard if you don't want to. Like I said, that score line is included in the die. You're going to do the same on the bottom. And then, just like that, you've already got your card.
Yeah.
So one pass of the machine, you've got your card base straight away. So that's just going to stand up. That's the bottom. You've got your card.
Lovely.
So as easy as that, you've got your base straight away.
And actually, the craft card colour works well with the colours in the collection, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Kind of
I
rustic.
instantly was like, oh, craft card is going in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, and then we're going to use some of the cardstock now from the Perfect Papers. I love the colourways that you get in here. You can see I've used 2 in here. So you've got that lovely dark cream, that peachy colour. You've got almost like a burgundy, really dark, deep red, and you've got the green in there as well. Now you do get the almost like a check, a gingham style, and you have the dainty daisy design in the craft card. So they work really well with this. And then I'm just going to go in
What day
with
is it,
my
Laura?
everyday glue.
You got the right day. Hey!
Tuesday. I'm so good now,
You are.
Dave.
I'm impressed. 7 bottles, everyday glue. That's why we call it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And yeah, Laura's using the right day.
I am.
To be fair, because I work all over the place and on different days of the week.
This is what I find hard, is because we're not like a Monday to Friday workers,
No,
are we?
no.
So sometimes I really don't know what day it is.
That's a great way of me reminding myself what day of the week it is,
Yeah.
using the right day glue. And that glue, by the way, is on the website if you want it. Everything Carnation is on the website for you to delve into. Got foam pads, glue,
Yeah,
Tiny lights.
pin flare, tiny lights, pokey tools,
you name it, it's on the website.
all there. So I'm going to go in now with, this is some of our blush natural.
Okay.
So I'm just
Jackie
gonna put
J
in
on
there.
YouTube says, beautiful collection, couldn't afford the whole collection but bought half of it. That's fine, Jackie, whatever you can afford. Including the adorable squirrel. Oh yeah, he's lovely.
Aw.
A lovely black Labrador would go well with this collection, sitting or walking. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
It would,
the
yeah.
dogs would go lovely with this. Or even the cats could be sitting under the tree.
Yeah.
The dogs could be under
Nicola
the tree.
Fenton on YouTube says, morning Dave and Laura, this new collection is simply stunning. I use nothing but carnation. Yes. That's what we like to hear, Nicola. And Joanne Garrett says, morning Laura and Dave, what a stunning collection. It's my birthday today. Joanne, happy
Aw,
birthday.
Happy birthday.
She says, guess what I bought? Laugh out loud. But then it's my birthday every month with Carnation Crafts.
Oh, you've got to treat yourself on your birthday.
Absolutely. Or get someone else to treat you, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
what
you for your
I do
comments.
though. I'll buy myself something and be like, I've bought it, you can just pay
Yeah,
me.
yeah, you give me the money that I've just paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's how you know that you're getting something that you want then, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, now I'm going to go in with the next layer. So these bits here, you've got the mats and layers for. So I'm going to go the same colorways that we've already used. Again, these are your built-in dies, okay? So you've got the dies there for each layer.
I mean, if you're buying the
Imagine
collection,
it.
it makes sense to go for the perfect papers, I think.
Yeah, they just, do you know, it's putting colours together sounds so simple, but it can be like the hardest thing
Yeah.
when you're doing your card.
It's very easy to get it wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so easy to get it wrong, and there's so many different shades of a colour. So you might be looking at this and think, oh, do you know what? I've got some papers that are similar colours that might work with this. But once you actually put the artwork next to it, and then if those colours aren't the same shades, like there's so many different shades of burgundy, there's so many different shades of green, and just having something of a different undertone in the colour, so that colour doesn't match, will just throw the whole project.
And unless you're an expert in colour, you won't realise what's wrong.
No, and that was one of my biggest struggles when I first started card making. You know, I'd think, I'm going to make this card blue because maybe there was the blue was more prominent in the image that I was using, and I'd pull out loads of things that were blue, like loads of papers or blue embellishments and things, and I'd put the card together and I'd look at it for ages and it'd just be, something doesn't look right, something is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only obviously later on then when I was more experienced in crafting, I realised it's the colourways. You know, you can put 20 red things on your desk and look at them, but if they're not 20 of the same shade that work together, then it's never going to look right.
And that's what Carnation are great at, being the experts at making sure that all your perfect papers match the artwork colours completely brilliantly.
Yeah, and you know, that's what we want, isn't it? We want card making. Card making is our escape, our downtime, our relaxed time. We don't want it to be stressful. So it's so lovely when you've just got everything there. You've got your pack of papers, you've got your dies, you've got your artwork. You don't have to worry about trying to, sit there for an hour trying to colour an image in. You can just cut it out, and you don't have to be sparingly with the images either. So you don't have to sit there and think, oh, well, do you know what? I've used 2 of those flowers on this card now. I'm not going to use any more because I've only got 6 of them. Yeah. You can just print out as many as you want.
I mean, what I think a lot of you tend to do, and I do the same as well, place your order, then go straight to the website and to the downloads to print off all the artwork, and print off as many sheets as you want in one go, and then you're all ready for when the postman knocks on the door tomorrow or the next day to get cutting out.
Yeah, and what I do, like what I used to do when I was on the design team, was every time I would get a collection, so say I had this in the post, I would print out all the artwork today, and then I would sit there today and cut everything out. So I would cut maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 of each image out, and then I'd have like all my squirrels there, all my flowers there, and I found it so much easier to look at the images on my desk and think, oh, actually, I'm going to put that there. Oh, actually, if I put this there, that works. So it was so much easier for me to see everything, because even if you think, oh, well, do you know what? I only need to make 3 cards. I don't need to cut out 3 of each image. Yeah. You'll find it so much easier, and then just store them with the dies. You will use them at some point, so it's not a waste because you'll have them there ready to go.
But also think about how many card collections you've got and there are available for Christmas, for summer, for spring. Always you see those sort of collections, but not often do you see an autumn themed card collection. So I think it's really underrepresented. So I think that's why an awful lot of you are loving this, because maybe you've got loads of Christmas, loads of summer, loads of spring, but hardly anything for autumn birthdays and autumn events. This would be a great investment from that point of view.
Right, now I'm going to add this, what are we going to call this? Hinge? Spine, body, spine. So now you could not glue this if you want to. It's up to you. Now when you cut this out, you can see, look, you've got those 2 tabs. So I've put a little bit of glue on there. Now these, you can see those little gaps there, can you? Yeah, so you've got little gaps there and there. So
you can use the card
there
blank.
You can see them now.
You can use the dorsal with or without this.
Yep, so you could have it without, or you could even use, you could even cut these bottoms off and just use it like a normal DL. You could cut them off and use it like that and have it landscape. So there's different ways of using it. Now I'm going to put them in there. So I have put glue on mine, and then I'm just going to push it against the front of the card. So that's just going to sit
Again, the attention to detail from Nick and the team is superb. I mean, that gives you something that you can then attach the sentiments to, or attach some of the flowers to.
Yeah, you could build the tree up around that.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways that you could use it. And, you know, not just with this collection. At the end of the day, this is your card shape. So think of other collections that you can bring this in with as well.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got that on there. And then we're going to come in with our sentiment. So I've got wonderful, and I've got the mat here. So I'm going to glue, first of all, the mat to this. And I'm going to glue it about there, like that, because this is going to stand up. So just make sure that this doesn't go under there. So if I glue it like that, it's not going to stand up.
Right,
so
got you.
when you're gluing it, just make sure that bit.
And the word wonderful, you don't often see on cards, but it's a lovely word to use. It could be because someone's achieved something, someone's just had a baby,
It
someone's
could
got
be
a new
for
job,
any
anything.
occasion at
Yeah.
all, couldn't it? That's what's lovely about these. And especially if you are somebody that does memory books, scrapbooking, these are going to be perfect. They're such a lovely size.
But you can also have them in picture frames on the wall.
Picture frames,
Positive
yeah,
words,
if you
yeah.
want to do shadow boxes, things like that, they're going to be absolutely perfect. But I also think as well, even if you are making a card and maybe you're not quite sure what type of card to make, these would just be perfect on a card completely on their own. These could be the focal point of your project for you. Right, so I'm going to put this. I've brought that glue down way too much. There, like that. So I'm going to stick that there. Pull that glue away. And then we'll go in with our sentiment then. So let's just put some
That
glue.
colour, by the way, well, you said it was like a deep burgundy,
Hmm.
but from a distance it looks almost like a chocolate brown. I suppose it depends
Oh,
what
does
colour
it?
you've got near. Oh, it could be my eyesight, but if you've got brown near it, it probably will look a dark brown. If you've got red
Maybe
near
it is
probably will look-
brown. Maybe it's me, Dave.
well, I think it could be either or. It's one of those kind of chameleon colours that could be.
Do you know what colour it is, Bunny? Do you know what's the name of this colour? Dave thinks it looks more of a chocolate brown. I think it looks more red.
I think you are right. I think it is burgundy. It's probably just the angle that I'm stood at where I'm looking across at you. But
It might be. It might be one of those, like, because you're looking at it with the craft card as well.
yeah,
just
that's
see
what
more
probably makes it
brown.
look more brown.
Yeah. Just see more brown in it. Now, these sentiments, you can add these in on their own if you want. So you can see you've got that larger part on the bottom that will fit onto the spine if you want to use them on their own. And the spine, you can also snip that spine away. So you've got cut lines that go around the bottom of each letter. So if you want to snip those bits away and use the sentiment on its own,
You can do that.
you can do that as well. So let's add that on.
If only we could write like that.
I would write everything
Exactly.
if I could
yeah,
write like
exactly.
that. But then somebody is probably thinking, well, if you wrote more, maybe you'd be able to write like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's so pretty, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Right, so that will now stand up like that. And then if I just go there, as you can see, that will stand up now like
Isn't that different? Again, from a crafter's point of view, if you're selling your cards or displaying them at craft fairs, that's going to catch the eye. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's something really unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got that lovely sentiment. It really does catch your eye. Now, obviously, we're not going to just leave it like that. So I'm going to come in now with the flowers. So let's grab some pin flare.
We sell pin flare glue gel on our website as well. Stock up on that. Everything you need craft-wise is on the website, actually. carnationcrafts.co.uk. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, wondering how to order, that's where you go. And it's only launched. This is the launch show. First show of 6 over 2 days.
So I'm going to add that on there. And then you've got these smaller pieces as well, which are perfect. You can add these in. These will tuck in those little corner pieces. They can fill those. I'm going to add that there because I want this to look more like just florals around this card than a bouquet. So I'm going to add that there. And then this one I am going to tuck in there like that. So that's just going to slightly overhang. And then I'm going to come in, I'm going to add some of the decoupage onto the florals, but some of them I'm going to just tuck around to fill those little gaps. But I love the colours in these. It's such a pretty bouquet.
Now, Pearl Farrier has asked a question. Could the card be placed the other way so the sentiment is on the top? I suppose it could.
Oh, so if you had it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to.
Like this, I suppose.
Yeah, like that. Or you could just... Oh, do you want to pass it to me, like? And then...
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you mean that, do you, Pearl? Yeah, that's another way of doing it.
Yeah, so you could still add the spine part if you wanted to and have it like that.
Yeah.
Obviously the bottom bits have cut off, but yeah, you could absolutely, there's so many different ways.
And Pearl goes on.
That one, pass me that one too.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So that one's with the spine added on the top, and then those bottom pieces just cut away.
So it works vertically and horizontally. Yeah.
There
And
you
Pearl
go.
goes on to say, wow, looks fantastic, Laura and Dave. Just ordered mine. Cannot wait for it to be delivered. Pearl, it's on its way. I can hear them rustling around next door, getting all the orders.
Do you know, it's amazing because every time I still get blown away, because obviously you're here today, Dave, and then tomorrow I'll do shows on my own, and every single time on the next day when I'm doing the shows, I will have messages in saying mine's just arrived, mine's just been delivered.
Yeah. Because I know we're all the same. When you buy something, you want it straight away. You don't want to wait.
Yeah,
weeks
you want
and
to
weeks and weeks.
press checkout and then you want to hear the doorbell ring, don't
Yes.
you? There's no in between. So yeah, the fact that you can just get it straight away is amazing. Now I'm just adding in some of these florals, and I'm adding some on top to add in a bit of dimension, and some I'm adding just around those little corner pieces just to fill that out a little bit more so it doesn't look, it just flows a little better. So I'm going to add that one there, and then I've got two of these little branches that I'm just going to add in. I'm going to add one there.
Pearl said thank you. She says it looks good both ways. Yeah, I agree.
It does. It really does. I think that's what's nice though, when we, when Carnation do our launches, they bring us a card shape, and then that card shape is going to work obviously perfectly with this, but other collections you have as well, it's just going to work perfectly with them. So it's always add into your collection.
Well, I know for lots of us, this is the highlight of the month from a crafting point of view, the launch of the Carnation new collection. Usually it's the first Monday or Tuesday of the month. Today it's Tuesday.
I'm just going to fold them.
There we go. First card made by Laura on the new collection. Warm welcome. Look at that.
There you go.
How do they keep on coming up with new ideas at Carnation? That's what amazes me. Every single collection there's a new twist, a new turn, making your cards at home unique. There's the first card. Now, I've got a correction. It is a burgundy. It's not a chocolate brown.
I suppose depending on which way you look at it, though.
Janine Dawson's made this one, and now I've got it close to me. I can see exactly. Yes, it is a definite burgundy, not a chocolate brown. But beautiful, isn't it? The collection launches today. I know many of you ordered it before we came on live at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock this morning. If you've ordered it, it's already picked and packed. It's probably on its way, or it will be this afternoon. You might even get it tomorrow. This is it. A warm welcome. $119.99. If you're in the UK, it's free P&P for you. If you're in the US, it's $4.95 shipping and handling. And if you order it today and you're in the US, there will be no tariff applied to this. It's pre-tariff charges if you order today. We cannot say that tomorrow or the next day. So if you order it today, there won't be any tariff on this. 250901 is your item number, 119.99. It's going to go back up to 154.99, I think that's 134, sorry, 134.99 at the end of the week, okay? So if you order it later in the week, you'll be paying about 15 odd pound more. If you order it today, you're paying 119.99, and you get all the dies and the artwork you can print off on your PC, on your printer, completely free of charge. That's going forward as well. So all the artwork you can see on the packaging, those are the colorways that you can print off now and ad infinitum at no charge whatsoever. And you can print single-sided vignettes to save on ink if you know you're not going to see the back of something, or you can, if you want to, print double-sided vignettes so the tree can be going to the right or the left, or the fruit can be pointing in one direction or the other. If things are going to be visible from all sides, you can use the double-sided vignettes, and they're free as well. Now, also, remember, when we came live, we'll have an update when we come off in about half an hour. When we came live, a quarter of the stock of the main collection had gone just by people seeing it on Facebook and being able to order it on the website. This, to my mind, beggars belief. I cannot believe this price. When you see what you get and how ornate the panels are on this and how much work and detail goes into the dies to make this, I would have thought 50 quid, 49.99 if someone had just said, Dave, what do you think that should go out at? Well, it should be, and it will be, 44.99, so very much what I thought. But today, it's 29.99. And if you look at this card here, that's the sort of thing you can do with it. And that's what made me realise it was burgundy, not chocolate brown, because you can see more of it. And Janine's done that one. Isn't that just a beautiful thing? It's like a stately home privacy screen or a stately home trio of wardrobes. It's just got that really upmarket, elegant, sophisticated look. But if you don't want to use the whole triptych all the time, you can just use the smaller elements for maybe labelling and that sort of thing, for stamping onto. So there's a lot going on there for not much money at all. And if I just show you again, I've got the perfect papers to show you too. This is another one that Pam Simpson's done using the lighter shade of the perfect papers, but look at the detail. It's so elaborate. That could also be for sad cards as well as happy ones. Kind of works, doesn't it, across the board. Now the perfect papers, it's of course a heavyweight cardstock. It is 300 GSM. You get 48 of them, and as you can see, they're totally different colours in this collection compared to other perfect papers we've done previously, because of course the colourways in the autumn collection, the warm welcome, are much richer, are much darker, are much warmer. So you've got that really rich burgundy, not chocolate brown. You've got the yellow in a soft yellow, like a mustard yellow with a plaid print to it. You've got a lovely light cream, and you've also got that lovely green, kind of olive green gingham effect as well. So all those colourways have been hand selected to complement the artwork that you're probably printing off right now while we're talking to you on Facebook and YouTube and so on. Get them. It just means that your investment in the main collection is rewarded brilliantly, because all the colours are going to work together so well. 250910, your item number, £14.99. Any more people to say hello to? Made with Love, Rebecca Wilson says, morning Dave, Laura and Bunny. What a pretty collection. Naughty step for me again, she says. Lots of you on the naughty step today. That's always the case when a Carnation bring out a new collection. And on YouTube as well, if you want to say hello, Nicola Fenton said, I want to say thank you to the design team for amazing samples and inspiration. Absolutely, aww. Nicola, thank you for that. Jacinda Freeman says, I love the colours in this collection. Thank you. And Joanne, yeah, happy birthday. We said happy birthday to you already. Right, demo 2.
Yes, I'm going to use the Triptych card shape. So when you look at this, there's so many different, I think Christmas cards, this is going to be amazing. It's just a beautiful card shape. All year round you could use this. If you did that in black cardstock, use a bit of gilding wax on it, it would look Halloween. Yeah. I think it would be great. So lots of different ways that you can use this. Now Bunny's going to kill me. This is the new Clean and Simple cardstock, and that I was raving was my favourite cardstock, and I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. Oh, we did it together, didn't we?
It's from the new collection. It's a new colourway, and I can't remember the name.
It's not pistachio. It's something like that, though.
Bunny will check for us. But I've used that for the base, so you've got that lovely colourway on each side for that. It's a lovely weight cardstock to do your base with. And then I'm coming in with the green from the perfect papers. Now you can see the colourway, it really does match quite nicely. And I like that you've got that shine with the matte finish.
Verdigris. That's it.
Verdigris. Oh, it's out of stock. Wow.
I'm not surprised it flew last week.
Yeah, it was so lovely. Such a lovely colour. Right, so we're going to go in with the mattes. So for this one, I'm going to go in with the green from the Perfect Paper for the mattes for this. So this is just, again, the die. So you've done one pass of the die cutting machine for the base of the card. That all cuts out in one.
I never used to be a fan of green, but these shades of green I love.
Oh, didn't you?
No, I want a feature wall in green in my home. I want green cupboards in my kitchen. I don't know what it is. Is it? I think just the shade they've got so right now.
Yeah, and I think green's got a lot more popular now as well. You see lots of things now green. We're going to add that in. And then we're going to go in then with the Perfect Papers again. So this is that like lovely soft cream colour. So the next die in then for your next layer, I'm going to stick these in. So we're just going to mat these onto there. And then you've got the smaller one for there, and then that larger one for the middle one. So that is going to go there.
Don't they go well together, those colours? That lovely sage green or...
And that's one of the nice things, you know, if you can add in the Perfect Papers, you know, you don't have to think about your colourways at all. You can just grab, you know, you could do this exact same one now and change the green to one of the oranges or to the burgundy colour, and they just work perfectly. So you don't have to worry about trying to think of, oh, which colour should I add in? What colour goes there? Right, now I'm going to bring in this lovely tree trunk. Now I'm going to stick this so it almost goes to the bottom of the card, and I have these in the mirrored vignettes.
So you can have the tree
so
going
you
left
can
or
have
right?
it, yeah. You could even pop these together if you wanted to. So if you wanted to make almost like a full
that looks
tree,
good.
and then you could add the branches in on top. But how good does that look,
does look
if you
great.
wanted to make a full tree? So you could add that in there. I'm going to add one there, and I'm going to add one on this side there. So I'm kind of building my scene there in the centre.
Actually, Laura and I were laughing earlier on because where we stay in a hotel when we're doing the shows, their bedroom furniture is very much like black card blank. It's very ornate, let me say. Quite unique.
It's very like that, yes. Yeah, the top of the wardrobes.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that, isn't it?
And I think our reaction when we walked in was, oh.
Where have I seen that before?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I've just glued it the wrong way.
Uh-oh, that's me, sorry. Now, it was 20% of the stock of the Triptych Garn. It's now 30%. So if you love that ornate, what do you see when you look at that? Do you see 3 wardrobes? Do you see a privacy screen? Do you see maybe beautiful windows in a Victorian stately home? It's the stunning card blank for $29.99, and it's going to go up sooner rather than later to $44.99, which is much nearer where it should be. I would have thought even more than that, to be honest. But $29.99, it's a steal, absolute steal.
Right, now the branching out, you have got elements in there to use, and you've got the florist's flourishes as well, where you've got lots of different elements. Now you could use this hanging down from behind the tree and then add in your branches. There's lots of different ways that you can. I know I've got a couple of different elements from these. Now I'm going to use these on the bottom.
Okay.
Obviously, you know, Dave, I'm not the best at like my flowers and stuff like that. But to me, I don't know, they just reminded me of something. I think they work.
Rings, maybe?
Yeah, I just think they just work either way. Either way that you want to use them. So I'm going to add those down there like that. They are kind of going to go in the background, so it's not going to be the main thing that you're going to see. Because I've got lots of little bits to add in. So you can see you've got your little vines as well. So we're going to add these in. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there, and then I'm going to glue that there. now I've also got the lovely mushrooms.
Mhm.
Now where's that? So you can see that, well, kind of comes to like that. I've snipped away. So where the cut line is going across that top mushroom, I've just followed that now, and then I've cut down 2. So you're going to have 2 smaller ones to go on each side. So, you know, as always with carnation, you've always got snippability.
Yeah.
Go into them and have a play around.
I'm always very sceptical when I see people go foraging for mushrooms in the woods
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
couldn't.
I wouldn't have a clue what was good and
No,
what was bad.
and I always feel the same when I see people eating berries,
Mm.
because it's like, well, how do you know?
Yeah.
Is that a good berry? Is that a bad berry? But I'm going to assume that they know exactly what they're doing.
I suppose if you're brought up in the countryside, you know these things. But
Yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't trust myself. Right, and then I'm going to add this one in. So just add a bit of glue there.
I think from what most of you have said on socials this morning, you're loving the colours. Like I said earlier on, spring, summer and Christmas, winter, you know, we're always seeing collections for those seasons, but only occasionally do we ever see one with an autumn theme. And I think that's one reason why it's so popular, this actually.
It's so lovely as well for if you know somebody who does have a birthday in autumn, to actually just make a card around the colourways that obviously is the season of their birthday.
Yeah.
Right, now I'm going to add and do the same thing now on this side. So I'm going to add that in there. I'll add these in.
And don't forget, we've got 2 more shows today, another one at 12 and then another one at 2. And then tomorrow there's 3 shows as well. So if you've ordered it, don't just think, oh, I've watched that first show, I don't need to watch anymore. Watch all of them, because you'll get lots of other ideas for demos, how to put different cards together. You can take part by messaging in on Facebook and YouTube as well, which lots of you have done already.
Right, and then that top bit of the mushroom that I showed you, we cut away. That is now going to sit there like that. And then I'm going to add a bit of glue on here, and that, I'm going to have that one just come out to there. Like that. So I've done that side.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to add in our squirrel. Now I think I'm going to add him in there like that. And before I add him in, we've got, so you've got like almost like a tag shape, and then this label shape. It's still got that lovely detail on each side, so you could use these with all of your collections. Stamp on these because you've got the layers to go in them as well.
And they can be used completely apart from the actual main body of the die, so they can be used on any card that you're making. I don't know how many elements you've got in this die set, but there's a lot going on.
And then this is just going to sit
There's at least 17 dies I've just counted quickly, there may be more.
there like that. And then I think we're going to just sit him there like that. So let's just add a bit of glue on him.
He's just great, isn't he?
And then his little acorn. And then
A light snack, there he is with his acorns.
I'm hoping all that's going to stand up. Ooh.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Now, sorry and sadly, that cardstock that Laura used in that is out of stock at the moment. But certainly the green of the Perfect Papers is in your Perfect Paper pad, which is a very similar green.
Is that green. So
Yeah.
the mats that I've used there, that's the green and the cream from the Perfect Papers.
So if you wanted to recreate that with the Perfect Papers, you could get very close to it, but obviously the Perfect Papers have got a coating on it. Okay, Another amazing card using the Triptych, which is the extra card shape. Let's go back to the main collection though. This is what loads of you have ordered already. Many of you ordered it before we came live about 50 odd minutes ago. It is called a warm welcome, and that's what you get in the autumn, isn't it? Everything starts to get a little bit chillier, the leaves start to fall, they all start to turn gold, and everything gets it's almost like nature's giving you a bit of a hug. And it's all about that. So you've got these wonderful flowers that you can see in these colourways. All the artwork is free. The vignettes you can print off from our website. I'll go through that again in a minute. You get the dorsal card shape, which is the main body of the card. And of course that gate-like structure there, that's what of course Laura used to attach the sentiment to by slotting it into the spine in the middle. You've got the most amazing fonts on the verses. You've got with cheer, wonderful, and fine friend, and they will all slot onto that panel just there, that one there, really easily. Or you can use it completely independently if you want to. Then going down to the next step, that's where we come onto the foliage and the branches and the leaves, all that sort of thing. So that's your flourishes that you've got here. And nothing stopping you using some of those branches maybe for Halloween cards. If you cut them out of black cardstock, they'll look a bit spooky. So you can use them in lots of ways. Next to that, you've got branching out with the main tree trunk. When you did the left and right, the mirrored vignettes, and did the whole tree, that looked amazing.
Yeah, they look so good together.
Really good. And of course the branch then fits onto the side of the tree. It's got a little place where it fits. Next to that, you've got Forager's Bounty. Which again is like a tower of mushrooms and so on. And then on the far end, you've got Let's Get Ready to Ramble, which is the little stool, the boots, and the hat as well. And don't forget, a light snack. Here he is. He's absolutely brilliant with the acorns. So that is the main collection. It's reduced, as it always is on launch, to $119.99. You don't have to be in a club or anything like that. Everyone, if they buy it on the first day, will get that special discounted price. If you're in the UK, it's free P&P as well. And if you scan that QR code, that will take you directly to our website and directly to the collection. If you're thinking, well, I don't know how to do this, just scan that with your phone and it will take you to carnationcrafts.co.uk. There is free P&P. If you're in the US, good news for you at the moment, this is tariff free for you if you order it today. Can't say that that's going to be the case tomorrow or the day after, but today it is tariff free. So you'll be paying what you can see on the screen plus your P&P of £4.95. If you want to add ProPrint or you want to add the perfect papers into your order, there will be an extra shipping and handling charge of £10. So that's £14.95 to get yours delivered to your home if you're watching us in America. Then the extra card blank we've got on the show today, which I still can't get my head around the price. It's only $29.99 and it's the Triptych mirror card shape. So ornate, so beautiful, and it looks like it should be at least, you know, another £15–20. It's going to go up to $44.99 at the end of the week if you have any stock left of it. If you buy it today, it's only $29.99, and already 30% of the big stock of this has gone. We came on air with 20% gone, now 30% of that has gone, and it works with the main collection as well. And the perfect papers, always say it, it's 300 GSM cardstock, not paper, but you've got 48 sheets in there in all these beautiful colourways, and it is a deep burgundy. If I just show you again with this card that was done by Janine, you can definitely see, as you see more of it, it is a rich burgundy. And then you've got lighter kind of mustard yellows, golds in there, greens, and of course a lovely light cream too. And if I show you some more finished cards and finished samples, now we were talking earlier on about how the sentiment can be used vertically or horizontally. If you use the dorsal card shape as it's intended, obviously it goes along the spine, and that says fine friend on that one. Equally though, you can use the sentiments in different ways and put it across the front of a screen like that with cheer. This one, just using half of the dorsal frame. Barbara Treadwell's done that one.
I like that, just using half of it. I think it looks so cute. It's such a unique shape again, but it still really does draw your eye in, but I just think it looks so cute.
Absolutely. And that could be just kind of chilling after you've been on a bit of a walk with the dog, or just putting your boots there ready for a quick departure in the morning. There we go, there's one from Fiona.
That looks so pretty with the vellum. I love vellum in cards. I think that looks so pretty. It's like a little window, isn't it? It's really lovely.
I love the verse going up the side as well, with cheer. But then using it the other way, using it as like an easel card, this is done by Pam, of the design team. Design team, again, have really come up trumps. They always give us ideas and inspiration, very often
So
ways of
lovely.
using them that we don't think about.
Yeah, and I love the fact Pam has added in day. So can you see you've got day? She's added the day on the sentiment. It's a wonderful day.
Wonderful day, yeah.
So think about the sentiments like that you could add in. Or maybe you have like wonderful, and then you could stamp a sentiment into it as well. So if the words work together, like if you've got some of the smaller stamps from like the Clean and Simple kits,
Yep.
you could add them into these as well to kind of make your own sentiments to go with these.
Actually, I think you're right. Yeah, it should be that way around. There you go. Yes, because the boots were wonky. Sorry, my fault. My eyesight. And then Vera Bow's done that one. Now that one, obviously, I think that's landscape, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. But if you put the sentiment round the other way, it could then be a vertical card.
Yeah,
So-
you can use them either way, couldn't you? It's so pretty.
And then if we'll quickly remind you about the boards, what
Yeah.
the dies will do for you.
Yeah, so we'll do the dorsal card shape first. So like you've seen now, the way that the card is intended to be made is like like this. Oh, I'm all over the place. So you can see how that will stand up, and then you've got that spine there with those gaps in, which is where that sentiment will come out. But like David showed you there with the design team samples, there's so many different ways that you can actually bring that in, you know, just by cutting that base off, you've got a different shape there. Lots of different ways that you can actually put that one together. So very usable on its own. But you've also got the florals that come in there as well. So you've got like your large bouquet, and then you've got this almost like bottom or corner piece. Like I used the both in the last demo, they work perfectly together. But I love that they give you so much decoupage as well. So if you want to build this up and change the shape of it, you've got enough in there that you can absolutely do that. And then you've got your elegant words, which I think these are so lovely.
Yeah.
They're such a lovely size as well. So home deco, scrapbooking, memory booking. If you do shadow box frames, you're going to be able to use these with so much. And equally, even on a card, I feel like these could be the focal points of the cards.
Totally.
You could add this in and then add maybe a with cheer, and then you could stamp a smaller happy birthday to go with it, or with cheer celebrations, or anything, you know, you can mix up your own sentiments with these as well. Then you've got branching out. I love this. You've got the half tree there. You've got the branches as well in different colours, which I love. So you could make it like a full autumn tree. Maybe you're going to use this with other dies that you have and you want it to look like a spring tree, just use the green. Or mix them up so it's like the leaves are just starting to turn. Now the branch, there is a little cut line there. The branch will fit in there if you want to. And you've got the birdhouse that you can add in as well.
And don't forget the artwork is there to print off right now from our website free of charge. All this artwork is yours.
Yes, florist flourishes then. And the lovely thing with that is something like this to me, I know I will use this so much because these are going to be my grounding elements, my tuck-ins. They're going to be those elements you don't realise how much you use because these are going to help build your scene. So having multiples of these, you know, if I only had a couple of these in a kit, I'd use them so sparingly that I know I'm not doing my card justice. You can print these out and use them as many times as you want. Then we've got those Forager's Bounties. So this is the one that I just showed you where I just snipped away there to give you two different sizes in those like mushroom vine. I love the artwork in this one. I think it's just so lovely.
Colours are great.
Yeah, the colours, they just pop. It looks so lovely. Then we've got a light snack. So we've got a squirrel there, look. Getting ready to go hibernating with all of his little acorns. And then you've got let's get ready to ramble. So you've got your hat, your boots, and your little stool there as well.
And the Triptych at the most incredible price of $29.99. It is the grandest card shape I think I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, perfect. It's going to be perfect, isn't it, for your wedding cards, engagement cards. You know, cut that out in gold. Christmas cards. Cut it out in white or silver. Your engagement, your wedding cards. You know, any colorways you cut this out. This is just going to work with absolutely every collection that you have.
And remember, once you bought the collection, go to our website, which is, you're probably on it anyway, carnationcrafts.co.uk. Go to the download section. That's where you'll find a warm welcome, all the artwork, and you can print that off right now. And if you're purchasing now, watching the show first, and then purchasing now, the team next door will go and pick and pack your order, and it will be in the van to be delivered by 2 o'clock this afternoon. It will be on its way, and then you can message into Laura tomorrow and say, I've got mine already. I can't promise it will be there tomorrow, but hopefully.
We
if
do
not
get
tomorrow,
so
next
many
day.
the next day saying, oh, mine's just been delivered, or I'm waiting for mine's out for delivery and waiting for it to get delivered. So
More inspiration in the second show then. There's 2 more shows today, 12 o'clock the next one with myself and Laura, and then Laura's back on her own at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and 3 more tomorrow. But a warm welcome, pop it in your basket, check out, and don't forget the Triptych at that crazy price, and we'll see you in about an hour.